course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw, Mariota. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt.
For the Vikings.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on 1st down. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 38 yards on the scamper there. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Vikings nothing. Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
This will make it into the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum there.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On the ground, it's Cook. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
28-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Mike Zimmer's made his decision. And that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. There's his chance, and he's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Bengals 7, Vikings nothing.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the red zone now, Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, it's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. So they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Bengals have recovered it. That's the 20, 10, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Seibert on for the PAT.
Point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 14, Vikings nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And this will make it into the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up near the 32. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's at the 40, 20, 10.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go. We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Bengals 21. Vikings nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They get this out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Seibert on for the PAT.
Point after.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Bengals 28, Vikings nothing. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
This will make it into the end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he He still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bengals' 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Burrow will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Complete.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 35, Vikings nothing. Austin Seibert set to
following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
46-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Open man is through, and it's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. From the gun, Mariota. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bengals will get the football back.